Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Just wanted to make a quick update video. I don't know if you guys remember, but a few weeks ago, I had an individual who messaged me. Shout out to her. She emailed me and she was telling me about the whole situation in India, how much the courses cost and how much she can't afford things, but she wants to pay for premium content, but she doesn't know what to do. We made a whole video on this. If you guys are new to the channel, then you probably already know this, and you knew this was coming, and it's finally released. So if you don't remember that video, I'll just look for it here. But as we speak, so I can pull this up, as we speak, basically, I made a commitment that I was going to figure out a way to bring premium lessons to a cost of, anywhere from 99 cents to $9.99. And that's separate from the autopilot passive income courses. I know everybody who's watching this is probably familiar about the courses. We haven't uploaded a course in a while. I think this was the last course we uploaded, which was the tagger tool, where we talk about how to use the tagger tool in depth and what to actually do with it and things like that. But the last courses we had was the TeePublic course, the Zazzle tagging course, the Redbubble tagging course, and the POD design course. So those were the courses that existed, and those courses were $40 each, except for the tagger. The tagger is $30. And we had an email. It was an email that I got from somebody who said, basically, I guess she was basically telling me to the point where it was this video 3 weeks ago. Something unexpected happened. I believe this was the video. And I know there's an ad playing on it right now, but there was a lot of people who were in favor of this, who were in favor of the concept of doing lessons. Doesn't have to be the whole course, but doing lessons for a cheaper price. And I figured, obviously, I wouldn't be able to add the content that people paid courses for, the price of the courses, the $40 courses, meaning let's say somebody who signed up for the Redbubble tag course, how can I take that $40 that lesson within the Redbubble tag course, and there's over 30 lessons in there, but let's just say take one of the lessons and put it for sale for 99 cents. That's unfair to the people that actually paid for the full price of the course. So I said everything from now on, when we add these quote-unquote lessons, they're going to be on a website, a separate website where we put up cheaper priced content. And that's the whole purpose of this website, I guess you could say, where giving access to content or to courses or to lessons, whatever you want to call it, giving access to premium content at a significantly cheaper price. So we're going to go from 99 cents all the way to $9.99 for these type of things. And I'll just give you an example. Like this product page SEO for Shopify. It's a 52-minute video. This is a course or a lesson for $1.99. So we're keeping things cheaper for the purpose of people who are not maybe ready to get the full courses for cheaper things. Now, once again, I'm keeping my promise, guys. I will not, out of respect for everybody who paid for the full courses, I will not put out any lessons on these full courses on this website. Out of respect for the people who joined and who worked hard and did all these things for the full price courses. It just wouldn't be fair. And that's why we want to keep things separate. Now, with everything that we're saying, there's still going to be courses. A lot of people have also said the opposite. There was I think it was like a 60-40 debate where 40% of the people didn't want me to release cheap courses like this or cheap lessons like this because they believe that the barrier to entry should be higher. They don't think it should be any lower than $40, which I partially agree with that because that does cause more competition. But at the same time, we wouldn't be serving the whole community if we didn't release lessons at a cheaper price for people, for example, in India or the Philippines to be able to access these things. And there's nothing against those countries, but let's be honest, it is financially more difficult to access certain types of content. So that's the whole purpose behind this. I know there's only 4 lessons now, but in the future we'll add more and more and more. And the whole point behind all of this is the same way that we release guys in the print-on-demand courses where we wanted to give more value than what you paid for. In that same exact notion, that's exactly what we're doing here with the lessons. giving more value than what you paid for. So, for example, the Zazzle tagging with the AI course for $1.99. If you access that information and abide by it and really pay attention to what's being said, that $1.99 is going to be nothing compared to what you're actually going to receive in the long term. That's kind of the whole concept. And like I said, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about or how this whole topic of conversation brought up, I recommend you watch this video where I was talking about this email that I received from a young lady, and she was talking about how her husband passed away in India, and he was the guy who was supposed to support the family, and now she goes out and works as a cleaner, I think it was, or like a cleaner, and she makes 4,500 rupees a month, and I didn't even know that people can survive off something like that in India, but I guess it exists. And so that was where my eyes opened to a large percentage of the world are struggling financially. And I'm not talking about, maybe because I thought about like America, I thought I had it the worst, and for a good period of time, I thought, I had it pretty bad in America as a young kid trying to come up. But obviously, I rose past that, and I know what it feels like to be on the poor side, and I know what it feels like to be on the, I don't want to say rich side, but on the, doing well for yourself side. And because honestly, rich is, some people would say 50 million isn't rich. Some people would say 2 million isn't rich. So everybody's different. But if you ask Grant Cardone, you need at least like 30 million to be quote unquote rich. I don't have 30 million. I don't think I'm going to get that anytime soon, but let's be real here. I think that's pretty filthy rich. But regardless, that's not the point of the conversation. The point of the conversation is finally released, where we release these lessons. And yes, I know there's only 4 lessons here now, but in the future, we're going to be adding more lessons. So we also have a lesson request section. So if you want to make a request for a specific lesson, like let's say you want me to talk about a certain thing or for a certain lesson, just put it here, hit send lesson request, I'll get the request, and we'll oversee it. We'll think about it, we'll see if we could do it, etc. But this is going to be the website. It's called ecomify.info. I'll leave the link in the description if you guys want to check it out. If you don't want to check it out, that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just simply, sharing that it exists now. And like I said, our goal is to bring, many different forms of education at a much cheaper price. Now, like I said, don't get me wrong. The $40 courses, in my opinion, are not expensive. I actually saw a young lady who's selling Etsy courses, and her information's good. I'm not saying she's wrong or anything, but I checked her course. She was selling it for something like $54, and it was like a 20-minute course. And I compared that to the course that I created, for example, for Redbubble. We have hours upon hours upon hours of content in that course. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, as an example, this course, the Redbubble tag course. We have literally hours upon hours of content if you add it up. Over like 5-6 hours of content, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but somewhere in that realm. We have over 30 videos, and some of them have been over 20 minutes, a half hour, etc. And I felt like my goal is to keep that up, where we're giving way more in terms of value than the price. That's the whole concept, and that's what we want to do here. I've said this before, but this website isn't really made for profit. And just to give you guys a spectrum of what I'm talking about, we use Stripe as the credit card processor. The credit card processing fees are 30 cents or 29 cents plus. And in the future, it's going to be 3.4%. So 3.4%, right now it's 2.9%, but 2.9% plus 30 cents. If you sell a course for 99 cents, you're not really making as much. You're not really making anything. In fact, you're losing money because of the hosting fees. Now, the way that we're setting up with our hosting is the platform that we're working with, we have to pay per member of the website. So I'm not planning on necessarily making any money from this. I'll be happy if I break even, but I just want to make sure that, like I said, once 2022 is over, we never come back to the things we've talked about. The print on demand, all that. We're trying to do everything in our power to get past a certain goal. And that goal is just to get as many people making money through print on demand as possible. And it doesn't have to be a lot of money. It could just be making your first sale. I promise you guys, but for those who don't know, getting that very first sale online will change your life, because you're opening a door that you have never experienced before. I always used to remember this, and I always used to think about this, but before I had my very first sale online, I'm not talking about Redbubble, I'm not talking about TeePublic or anything like that. When I had my very first business and I had my very first sale online, I could not believe it. It took me 6 months to make my very first sale, and I never forget, it was a hoodie that I bought overseas, brought it here locally, and then sold it online through Google SEO. I sold that hoodie for $59, which in my opinion is a lot of money for a hoodie. I didn't grow up rich. I didn't grow up even well off. I grew up at the bottom in terms of income for my family, at least, and we didn't have $59 for a hoodie. We didn't have that. I was one of those kids that couldn't go on the school trips because there wasn't enough money, things like that. So $59 to me was insane. And I remember getting that very first sale, and then it was almost like all my doubts have been erased. All my doubts have been eliminated. You know what I'm saying? So that's really the purpose of this website. That's the goal. And like I said, over time, we're going to add more and more content. All of our, I guess you could say, courses that are not like full, they're lessons but not courses. A full-on course will be on the Autopilot Passive Income website for a full price, $40, and we keep everything cheap as normal. But Ecomify is going to be the place where you guys can do e-commerce, but globally. Like, if you're some guy in India and you're struggling with your income, you can buy a lesson for $1.99. It won't kill you. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of my whole goal, and that's really what this website is for. Ecomify.info is the website. If you guys want to check it out, go check it out. Hopefully it serves its purpose, serves the community, and we're releasing premium content. And don't worry, guys, we're still releasing free courses. We have a print on demand. If you guys don't know about this, we have a Redbubble free course. You sign up, and it's written and video content. For the premium guys who pay for the premium content, we really don't have any written content in the premium. We like to make everything premium, and we like to do videos and things like that. But we'll release free stuff, we'll release paid stuff, we'll release full. But overall, everything is generally supposed to be cheaper so that more people can access it and use it and use the information, be able to grow. All right, guys. So, as promised, that video request of the young lady saying, hey, we want things that, we can actually afford, it touched me. And it made sense to me, logically. Even though I'm not going to probably make a profit, really doesn't matter. The reason, and just so that you guys could know and so I could be 100% transparent with you guys, the whole point behind the $9.99 courses versus the $199 is because the $9.99 is going to hopefully carry the weight of the lower price courses. Because the hosting fees just tap into a little more. Because there's certain thresholds. Like the first 100 members, you pay X amount. The first 200 members, pay X amount. So things like that. So that's the whole reason why we're doing the $9.99s and things like that. That's why we have to have a mix of the cheaper and a little bit on the higher price. But then again, I don't think $9.99 is expensive. But, everybody's different. So figured we could all be on the same page. I could be 100% transparent as to what's going on, and hopefully you guys enjoyed, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. This was simply just an update video. Nothing going on that's crazy, and that's all I got to say, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye.